Hey house guests, welcome to today's BB Can 6 updates and spoilers. Our house guest of the day is Emily Smith. Emily, thank you so much for the support. We really appreciate it. And happy Thursday. It's eviction day. Woo! So if you guys want to be house guests of the day, check out our Patreon link in the info box below. Alright, so where did we leave off? Yesterday, it looked like the vote would be 5-3 with Maren going, or a tied vote of 4-4 with Maren still going. Because Erica has said over and over again that if it's a tie, she's going to vote to evict Maren. So it's all going to come down to what Olivia, who's Delivia? What Olivia decides to do. Okay, because Kaela, Derek, and Alli have all said that they will still vote Ryan out even if he is staying. So it should be interesting. Also interesting, Olivia and Alli had a fun conversation yesterday. Alli says she's going to fight really hard for this next HOH. Why would there even be a doubt? Shouldn't that be a given at this point in the game, especially for Alli, who just had a huge blow up with Ryan and her name has been thrown around for weeks now? I think it'd probably be a good idea for you to go for that HOH, yeah. Obviously, she does not want Ryan to win, because they don't have the best relationship. She also is nervous about Johnny, Will, or Paris potentially winning. Not because she feels like they're going to come after her, but she thinks that they would take a shot at Dayla, and she feels like that's not good for her game. She is determined to get to that triple eviction with Dayla and Olivia all together, so that Alli and Olivia will not be the big targets. Okay. So then, Alli says if she wins HOH, she's going to target Ryan. And there's two ways that she can go about this. She could either put Ryan up right away next to Will, with Will as the pawn, or put up Maddie and Will and try to backdoor Ryan. And then if the nominations stay the same, just get rid of Maddie. Oh, all right. So then they were talking about the end game a little bit. And this is where it gets really interesting because Olivia was saying, we can't go to the final 5 with Johnny and Erica, okay? Only one of them can come with us. And she says, preferably Erica. Now, this is interesting because Olivia has been talking about going to the end with Erica and Johnny, and they've been saying Alli's going to be the first one out of our group to get cut. So I'm not really sure where exactly she lies within the group, who she's closest to. I think maybe no one. I think she's playing this with zero emotions. I gotta give it to her. I was not expecting her to be as good as she is, so it's fun to watch. But anyway, Olivia proposes a final 5 of herself, Alli, Erica, Will, and Paris, because then, you know, Will and Paris could take out Erica and blah, blah, blah. They would be easy to beat. Sure. So then she says that she's starting to get a bad feeling about keeping Ryan. She says, are we deciding to keep him? Or did he orchestrate all of this? Is he that good? So she's a little bit nervous about that, and Alli's like, I've been saying this all along, he has to go. So they're gonna see what happens more with that, maybe talk to some more people and see if they can flip some more votes. So then they were saying they don't really feel good about their alliance of 6. Pretty much everybody in this alliance of 6 says that they hate it. And I'm talking about the one with Erica, Johnny, Alli, Olivia, Paris, and Will. Alli thinks that Johnny, Will, and Paris are just in this group for the votes. There's no way that they would actually, like, fight for the other people in the group. They wouldn't use the veto to protect me if I went up on the block. And Olivia's like, who cares? She is not bothered by it. Oh my god. Okay, so anyway, Johnny and Maren were chatting in the white bedroom, and it seemed like Maren was going to start campaigning to Johnny again, but then Johnny takes over. He says, you know what, I see a lot of value in keeping you or Ryan. It's a really tough decision, but then he lets Maren know that he's most likely going to be voting to keep Ryan this week. He says, it's not a personal thing. It's just Ryan is more of a target than you, so it's better for my game to keep him around. So then Maren's like, okay. No, he says he understands, but he feels like he's being underestimated in this game. He says he can win competitions, and his competition hasn't been played yet. Ugh, poor Maren. He's just not cut out for this. I feel like I've been saying that every day for a while now, but this is just not his game, okay? So So then he says, I'm going to keep talking to Erica because I feel like the votes are really close and I want to make sure, you know, I do everything I can, and if there's a tie, maybe she'll break it in my favor. Okay, so then Alli is really pissing off her allies because she keeps telling them that she's come to accept what's about to happen with Ryan staying this week, and it's fine, she's just going to target him next week. But then at the same time, she's still hardcore campaigning for Ryan to go, and it's really pissing off her allies. So she was telling Erica, I don't think it's a good idea to keep Ryan. I just have this feeling in my gut that it's going to be really bad and he's got to go. So she's like, I'm going to support you, but are you sure you want to do this? And she's also saying that she's not afraid of Ryan coming after her. It's more she's concerned that Ryan is going to slip under the radar and make it all the way to the end, and then, whoa, he wins. And she's going to hate that. So Erica's like, no, don't think of it that way. This is how you need to think of it. We are buying ourselves another week of safety by keeping Ryan, because people are going to be too afraid to take a shot at Dayla next week. So instead, they'll go after Ryan, and we'll be safe. It's all good. He's like a buffer for us. Will people be afraid, though? I don't know. This could be the week that Dayla will finally be targeted. Ryan and Paris were talking about targeting Dayla. Johnny and Maddie were talking about targeting Dayla. They don't feel like Ryan needs to go just yet. He's probably going to stick around for a little while. Will these people actually have the guts to go after Dayla, though? I'm not totally sure. They're all talk now. They're all big talk, but will they actually pull the trigger when it comes to it? We'll see. So while Maddie and Johnny were talking, they were trying to figure out who would Dayla put up. I mean, it's pretty obvious that the duos know that they need each other in this game. So Maddie's like, well, if they win, they're not going to go after Alli and Liv. They're not going to want to waste their HOH going after somebody like me or Paris or Will. So what if they try and go after you, Johnny, and Erica? So Johnny's like, please don't put that out there. I don't want that to be in the universe. Don't suggest that to anybody. It's not good. And she's like, no, of course. But just on the down low, Kaela has said that she would like to put up Johnny and Will. But I think Kaela is aiming more for Will than Johnny. I don't think Johnny is actually her target, but it's interesting. So then Maren campaigns to Erica again, and he's just not good at it. I don't know, like, I can't remember if he's seen much of the show. I feel like, no, because he's got no idea how to campaign. He's not, like, proposing any deals or anything. I feel like he's just telling people, I'm not going after you. I'm gonna win competitions, maybe. I'm not going after you. So, like, he doesn't know what he's doing, and it's hard to watch. But Erica lets him know, I'm not sure yet what I would do if it's a tie vote, which is bullshit, because she's been saying that she will keep Ryan. But she says, if you come to me and you say that you've got 4 votes locked in and you want to know what I'm going to do, I will make a decision and let you know. So then Maren's saying, I've never said that I wanted you out or that I would put you up. Pretty sure that's a lie, because he did say, I think to Will and possibly Maddie, that he wanted to target Erica. And then Erica's like, okay, well, who would you put up? And Maren finally gives a name, and that name is Dayla. So Erica's like, wait a second, but I thought you had Dayla's votes locked in, so you're going to go after them after they vote to keep you? And Maren's like, well, it would depend on who else votes to keep me. But yeah, I'll do it. He says he wants to try and gain favor with everybody else. It's just not believable. It's really not. So then, moving on, things got a little bit aggressive and like threat-y last night. Kaela and Paris were talking in the white bedroom. You could tell Kayla's getting pretty desperate here because she really wants Ryan to go. So she's campaigning to Paris for Ryan to leave, and it's the same reasons that we've been hearing, blah, blah, blah. Plus, she's saying Ryan's word cannot be trusted, because before the double eviction, she says she and Derek made a deal with Ryan that they weren't going to target each other or throw each other's names out there, and then she heard that Ryan was telling Olivia to put them up on the block. And then after that, she says they made another deal. And again, she hears that Ryan is saying he's going to target them. So she's like, what the F? He can't be trusted. He told us that he's going to put up Alli and Liv. So what are we really supposed to believe? So Paris is like, cool, I promised Erica that I would vote how she wants because she's kept me safe twice now, and Erica wants Maren out, so that's probably what I'm gonna do. So Kaela's like, oh, really? Okay, well, if people want Ryan around so badly, then if I win HOH next week, I'm not gonna target him. He can stick around for a while. So Paris is like, what? Would you go after me? Kaela says no. But she also obviously wouldn't go after Derek. She said she wouldn't go after Ryan. She says that she's not going to go after Alli and Liv until a triple eviction. And Erica's too big of a target. So Paris does the math and she's like, whoa. That leaves Will, Maddie, and Johnny as the only possible nominees. Do you guys feel like Kaela's always making this face like, because I do. And I just want to like, ah, don't do that. Okay, so then Kaela is still pushing for Ryan to go. Paris is still saying that she's got to keep her promise to Erica. So then Kaela's like, well, you already promised me and Derek that you'd vote with us. You're giving your word to everyone, so I don't know where your head's really at. So Paris is like, wait a second. Hold up. You guys wouldn't even tell me how you were voting last week. Boom! That's true. Remember, Kaela was like, we're not going to tell her because I want to see where she votes on her own. So, yeah. Paris is still acting like she's loyal to Dayla because she doesn't want to burn that bridge. She's like, I'm sorry. I just have to do what Erica wants. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so then Paris goes to the diary room. After the conversation's over, Kaela is talking to herself / the cameras, and she says, Paris is useless to her at this point. She's defensive. She's emotional. She's like, how do I manipulate you? She's trying to figure it out. Gross. Ugh, I hate that Kaela thinks that she has, like, this power over everybody. It's really, ugh. So then Derek and Kaela, a little while later, were trying to guilt Paris in the catacombs. Paris is like, I haven't won any competitions. How do I prove to you guys that I want to work with you? And Derek, who has done nothing in this whole game, says, actions speak louder than words. You know, we made a pact on day 2. Where was that pact when Jesse was up on the block? I'm pretty sure that's over. Like, yeah, Derek voted for Jesse to stay, but Kaela and Paris sure as hell didn't. So he's saying, now I'm hearing that you made a deal with Erica. What's the deal with that? And Paris is like, I'm sorry, I effed up. Like, should I go talk to Erica right now? And they tell her, like, no, you don't have to go against your word with Erica. It's fine. We get it. So they kind of, like, BS each other just because who knows who's going to win the next HOH. They act like they're going to work together in the future. They're saying that they need to talk more. No. We know that Paris wants to split up Derek and Kaela, but I don't think that Dayla are necessarily going after Paris yet. I think they're going to keep her around for a little while longer because they feel like they can still use her. So then Derek and Kaela are all like freaking slap happy. They're talking to Will in the bathroom area and they're like, what are you thinking? Will says that he's voting Maren out because he feels like if he was up on the block against him in the future, he would go home. So then Kaela pulls out her, fine, if everyone wants Ryan to stay so badly, I won't put him up if I win HOH. So Will does not like that, and he gets really pissed when Derek and Kaela start freaking laughing their asses off about it. Will feels like they're laughing in his face. He's disgusted, so he goes and reports to Johnny and Erica separately. This is a reenactment of the report. Wah, wah. I'm sorry, but Will is just like such a baby sometimes. So he's like, Dayla bombarded me in the bathroom. They're being effing dicks, laughing in my face. So then he also is upset because Alli kind of like threatened him a little while earlier because she was telling him, once Maren is gone, Will, you're going to be the new perfect pawn. And she told him if she wins HOH, she would maybe put him up against Ryan and like he would be the pawn. She did say this. That's probably not the best idea considering you haven't won the HOH yet or anything. So then Johnny is trying to calm Will down. He's like, this is just a scare tactic. Relax. Erica's telling him, do what's best for your game. But like both Johnny and Erica are like, wow, Alli's really effing up. Like they already know that Dayla is just like, but Alli they're reaching their limit here. So Will is still planning on evicting Maren, but he's pissed. All right, so then today, it's Scramble City. I mean, it's pretty certain at this point that Maren is still going home, or to jury. But people are now trying to patch things up before a new HOH is crowned. They want to make sure that they're in good standing. So Kaela and Ryan, and later Derek, had some interesting chats. Kayla's telling Ryan that everybody's talking about targeting him next week. And isn't this weird that the people that are going to vote him out are not targeting him? I mean, Alli is, but Kaela and Derek would not go after Ryan next week if they were to win HOH, which is pretty freaking bizarre. But she says, yeah, if I win HOH, I'm not putting you up. So Ryan's like, ooh, that's interesting. So they kind of like work through what actually happened this week. Ryan shares that he was pretty much forced to say that he's going to be targeting Dayla, and he had to say that in order to stay, in order to please people. And they're like, holy crap, people are trying to pit us against each other. We're not going to let that happen. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if Ryan just tried to throw the next HOH, because I think he's probably okay unless Alli wins HOH. Right? I feel like he's probably okay. But anyway, Maren has been making the rounds saying goodbye to people, and he knows he's going. So he started eating some cookies that he squirreled away. He's on slop. Okay? I know he's going, but it's just kind of annoying when somebody disrespects the game like that. I don't know. Just like rubs me the wrong way, but whatever. So then it looks like Big Brother told the house guests that it's going to be a physical competition tonight, and I think a lot of people are going to be going for it. I could see Ryan throwing it. I could see Olivia throwing it. Other than that, I think people are probably going to fight for it, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. So let me know in the comments who you guys are rooting for HOH, and until tomorrow, much love.